Begin in the Middle East, where there have been fresh strikes and counter-strikes overnight between Israel and Iran. Now, in a moment, I'll show you some of the latest pictures that we've had into the BBC. But first, let me take you through the latest updates this hour.
For a third time in just over a year, the sounds of conflict have echoed through the Middle East. Recently, on June 13th, the skies above parts of Israel saw the interplay of incoming projectiles and interceptor missiles. This latest exchange follows previous direct confrontations, marking a significant development in the long-standing tensions between Iran and Israel. This is no longer solely a shadow war. It is an overt military engagement, raising concerns about regional stability. In a dramatic escalation that has captured global attention, Iran and Israel have once again engaged in direct military confrontation. Following earlier exchanges in April and October of last year, the events of June 13th, 2025 and subsequent responses signify a dangerous new phase in their complex relationship. This is not merely a symbolic exchange. It represents a calculated, direct military interaction, largely unprecedented until recently. Tonight, we analyze this pivotal and ongoing conflict, exploring the events, the capabilities involved, and the potential implications for the region and beyond. This is about understanding the dynamics of an escalating situation and the risks it poses to millions. The new reality, direct engagements and escalation. The shift from proxy warfare to direct confrontation is now a clear reality. On June 13th, Iran reportedly launched hundreds of drones and missiles towards Israel, with some targeting military and potentially nuclear sites. While precise numbers are still being assessed, initial reports indicate a substantial volley, building on the large-scale attacks observed in April and October of 2024. This latest barrage included ballistic missiles, which pose a significant challenge for air defense systems, highlighting Iran's effort to project its capabilities. For civilians in affected areas, these repeated engagements mean disruptions, alerts, and the anxiety of potential impacts. While advanced air defense systems have shown considerable effectiveness, each incoming projectile represents a potential threat to life and infrastructure. It underscores the human element in geopolitical tensions when military actions transition to direct exchanges. Israel's layered defense, a complex system. Despite the volume and varied types of projectiles, Iranian barrages have consistently encountered Israel's multi-layered air defense system. This network, developed with significant international support, including from the US, comprises several components. Iron Dome. Designed primarily for short-range rockets and mortars, it has intercepted thousands of projectiles with high success rates. David's Sling. Developed to intercept medium-range missiles, bridging the gap between Iron Dome and the longer-range systems. Arrow 2 and Arrow 3. These systems are engineered to intercept long-range ballistic missiles, including those operating outside the Earth's atmosphere. During the April 2024 attacks, and again in the recent June 2025 exchanges, these systems, often supported by allied forces operating in the region, worked in concert to neutralize a large majority of threats. This coordinated effort has proven crucial in protecting populated areas and critical infrastructure. The catalysts and the cycle of direct engagement. To understand this cycle of direct engagement, it's necessary to look at recent catalysts. The direct exchanges between Iran and Israel escalated significantly following Israel's April 1, 2024, strike on a building adjacent to the Iranian embassy in Damascus, Syria. That attack resulted in the deaths of several high-ranking Iranian commanders. Iran condemned the strike as a violation of international law and a direct assault on its diplomatic premises, vowing a direct and severe response. That promise was reportedly fulfilled on April 13, 2024, with Iran's first large-scale drone and missile attack on Israel. Israel then conducted retaliatory strikes on Iran on April 19th. This pattern continued in October 2024, and now, in June 2025. Iran's leadership frames these attacks as necessary self-defense and a proportional response to what they term Israeli aggression. Israel, conversely, views its actions as essential to deterring Iranian threats, particularly concerning Iran's nuclear program, which Israel perceives as an existential threat. This ongoing pattern of action and counteraction raises concerns about the potential for further escalation into a broader conflict. Regional dynamics, shifting alliances, and global stakes. This is not solely an Iran-Israel issue. It is a conflict with profound regional and global ramifications. The Middle East is a complex region with various alliances and rivalries, and direct strikes send ripples across it. The United States, a close ally of Israel, has consistently condemned Iran's actions and reiterated its commitment to Israel's security. During the recent attacks, US, UK, and even Jordanian forces were reported to have assisted in intercepting Iranian projectiles over their respective airspaces, indicating a broader, albeit sometimes subtle, regional involvement in managing the aerial threats. Other nations, including the UK, France, and Germany, have also condemned the escalation, urging de-escalation. The broader regional context, including the ongoing war in Gaza and the activities of Iranian-backed groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Houthis in Yemen, further complicates any path to de-escalation. The global economy experiences tremors through fluctuations in oil prices and disruptions to shipping lanes, particularly in vital maritime passages. This conflict carries the potential for wider destabilization, with the international community closely observing developments and urging restraint. What comes next? The brink of wider conflict. The immediate question now revolves around whether Israel will retaliate further for the recent June 13th attack, risking a more widespread regional conflict, or if significant international pressure, particularly from the US and key Gulf states, will succeed in de-escalating the situation. World leaders are reportedly engaged in diplomatic efforts, urging restraint and cautioning against actions that could further destabilize the Middle East. Some regional actors are quietly working to maintain communication channels with various parties. The stakes are undeniably high. A miscalculation or an uncontained response could potentially ignite a broader conflict with far-reaching consequences for millions of lives. The events we've witnessed repeatedly over the past year serve as a stark reminder of how quickly regional tensions can escalate into direct military confrontation. The international community continues to call for de-escalation and a pathway to a more stable future in the region. Outro. The eyes of the world remain fixed on the Middle East, with calls for an end to this dangerous escalation. We will continue to bring you the latest verified developments as they unfold. Thank you for watching.